Hey, welcome to Guitar Knobs, the guitars, gear, noise, and nonsense podcast, hosted today by these knobs.
Tony Dudzik, Piccardian!
Hey everybody, it's me, Todd Novak. Welcome to the Guitar Knobs podcast. We're thrilled to death that you are listening to our show.
Thank you.
Yes, y'all. We are excited once again to come together in the middle of the week and talk about other things that don't have anything to do with the rest of the world outside these walls, except the guitar stuff.
Yeah.
We have a boomerang guest. This is version 2, repeat performance. A guest, who are you?
Hi, I'm Ken Haas from Reverend Guitars.
Yes.
I am the CEO over here.
Yes.
The man in charge, the big boss.
Does that mean you get to clean the toilets too?
Oh, God, dude. Don't get me started. Yeah. I am the one that runs to Kroger when we run out of, paper towels. That's my job.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, there's worse jobs.
There are.
Yeah. You could be restocking those, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know what those jobs are at the moment, but there are worse jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And
I love what I do.
That is very clear as well. It's important and clear to anyone who's been to any guitar show probably ever and seen you there.
Man, I have been banging on the guitar shows lately. Let me rephrase that. I'm Ken Haas from Reverend Guitars. I am the traveling guitar show guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment too.
Yeah. Oh, Dallas was banging this year, boys.
Was it?
Wow.
I wanted to go to that one.
Yeah.
But we were on the heels of everything else.
Yes.
We had such an exciting Dallas show. We brought Vernon Reed from Living Color to perform on the outside stage.
Oh, my.
And he played between Johnny A and Sonny Landreth.
Oh, man.
And he brought Johnny A up with him, and they did Politician together, and it was amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
And Vern played a bunch of stuff off of his first solo record and then threw in some weird, cool covers. Did the most outrageous version of Are You Experienced I have ever heard.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, he had some sort of backwards delay thing going so that he could do the thing. It was rad. Anyways, Vern is a delightful human being, and we are honored to have him in our artist roster.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Tony, we're going to have to get out to that one. I think we've
talking about
tried to get it.
We talk.
It is like no other. Now, the unfortunate part is that it's moving next year to the Dallas Convention Center downtown. It has been in a place called Market Hall, which is still in the city of, just not like right downtown. Mm-hmm. And Market Hall was great, but it's old and they're tearing it down this year, which is unfortunate. It was a nice situation where it was easy. The live music thing was great and all of that. But it's a huge show. I mean, it's like I don't know, man. It's really big.
Okay, that's it. We're going next time.
A lot of stuff.
We're doing it.
All right. Dallas, here we come.
One in the country.
Yeah. And downtown Dallas is pretty awesome.
Especially the grassy knoll.
Yeah, there's good times to be had. Interestingly, where the convention center was, or where the show was at Market Hall, is the venue that JFK was on his way to when he met his unfortunate end.
Oh, that's right.
They were having a big DNC event at Market Hall. Yeah, isn't that wild?
Mm-hmm.
That was its sort of weird claim to fame.
It all comes full circle, doesn't
Crazy.
it?
Yeah.
Well,
hey, we got off on a weird thing there.
Yeah. So tell everybody where Reverend is located.
Reverend is located in sunny, beautiful Toledo, Ohio, which is a great place to be because it's delightful. It's both sunny and beautiful. Mm-hmm. We have a nice riverfront. We have all of the amenities of a major city with a small town feel where we all know each other.
Including Tony Pacos.
I was just going to ask that.
Don't forget Tony Pacos.
Tony Pacos. And then I'm 40 minutes away from downtown Detroit. I I had a delightful Sunday. My good friend Teddy Kumpel plays lead guitar for Joe Jackson.
Oh.
And I drove up to the Masonic on Sunday night and saw Joe Jackson for the first time.
I am so jealous.
That'd be an awesome show.
Whoa. Don't get me started on that Grant Maybe bass player, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal.
Possibly the best bass player in the United States.
Well, currently anyway. Yeah. It is he puts on, he's going to be touring here for the next 5-6 weeks. So if anybody is listening to this and you're in an area where Joe Jackson is coming through, go see him. He is 71 years old. He sits at that piano and sings his ass off. Yeah. He wrote so many classic songs, and it was just it was great. And it's amazing that I've become friends with this guitar player over the years. Ted he's a ridiculous guitar player. He's in the same sort of vein as like a lot of the guys we work with, that's sort of slightly left of center guitarist, that his, like Reeves, some of his chord voicings and choices are just a little different, and exceptional. And it makes him so interesting and fun to watch play. And
what's your favorite Joe Jackson song?
Mine, Right and Wrong, by far.
Ooh.
I love that song. That song still speaks to me. It still touches a nerve. If you listen to it, it's very critical of politics and media without picking a side.
Yeah.
And I just, the song really hits home to me. This 40 years later. And also the guitar tone on that song is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. There's this crazy, clean thing and fantastic bass line. It's just a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him on that tour before the album came out. They played here in Columbus, and they did like a 10 or 12 day kind of warm-up before going in the studio. And they did that entire album, before anybody knew what it was. And
whoa, that's really cool.
It just was, it was mind-blowing. Oh, I am so jealous of you.
Oh, I'm jealous of you. I would have loved to have seen that. That would have been amazing. I came down to your area, let's see, it's probably, I guess it was last October. It was the last time I was in Columbus. But I came down there to see Garbage. I couldn't go to the Detroit show because I had a gig that night or whatever, but Reverend, artist and really good friend of the company, Nicole Fiorentino, has been playing bass for Garbage. And that's another band I'd never seen. And I'm like, you know what? My buddy's playing bass for him. I'm going to go. And drove down, and it was fantastic. What a show, my Lord. And, that great venue. I don't remember the name of the venue. I went and saw the Decemberists there maybe 10, 12 years ago, too.
Probably either the Newport or was it like an old theater, or was it like kind of a modern?
No, it was a modern thing. I think they can do outside or inside.
Yeah. Oh, Kemba Live.
Kemba Live, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it was.
It's changed names like 30 times.
Depending on who's still in business and sponsoring it. Yeah.
So whatever bank it's on.
Right. Bank. Isn't that always the way?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right. Well, go and get your Joe Jackson tickets out there, everybody. And if you're not familiar, get familiar, because he's
an icon,
a true contributor to our culture.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I took Tori, who works for us, and she does a lot of the artist interviews and does a lot of photography, and she's been doing demo videos and stuff she's been working for us for about a year now, and she's starting to frequent all the guitar shows and events with me too. But she's 24, 25 or something. She just had no idea who it was.
Wow.
And I'm like, but that's the thing, and I have no idea who a lot of the people she listens to are either, although this business is keeping me young. And I'm really proud of how many younger artists that we have on our roster, and how we seem to really be selling a lot of guitars to like 20-year-olds at the moment. And we're very, very fortunate. It's definitely keeping this thing moving forward.
I want to touch on that in a bigger way. once we get into your actual interview area. Yeah. Because I got some questions about that.
All right, let's go.
In the meantime,
do your thing though. You guys have got some news, I heard.
Yeah. So we got a couple of announcements, and then we're going to get into what's going on in our music world this week.
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Why? Let me lead off with my announcement because it's a little bit more fun.
You go ahead. Oh,
yes.
You're saying mine isn't?
Yes, we have our third giveaway for our 10th. A third of 10 that we're doing for our 10th anniversary. This is the Gravity Bomb from Copper Sound. This is the Fusion series. So the Gravity Bomb originally came out in a mini pedal that just had a mid.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Variable switch on it, and so it has. I think it's like 20 or 30 dB, and it's a great little pedal. Fantastic. This is the bigger one, and it has more EQ filters on it. It's in a larger format, and so it's bigger thing to stomp on, and it was hand painted.
Oh wow,
hand painted.
Maybe he should have
by
called
Alex.
He could have called it the anti-gravity.
The owner could have. Anyways, this is going to Ty Barnes.
Ty Barnes.
Yes.
You lucky guy. You.
All of our giveaways are going to our executive producers and our grand poobahs, and Ty is not only a great contributor to the show in that way in his support, but also this guy is a gear hound.
That's kind of an understatement.
It is really an understatement. But he's also a guy that uses the gear, and he's gigging and having a great time. So I think he will find a great use for this, especially live. So Ty, Gravity Bomb.
Coming your way.
Talk to each other. You're introduced. Like one of those crappy emails that you're like, great, now what am I supposed to do?
Yep.
And we've got many, many more things that we'll be giving away over the next 10 weeks.
At least 7 more by my mathematics.
At least for 7 more weeks.
At least for 7 more weeks.
Yes, you have something.
I do. A couple of weeks ago, actually would have been back in March, I guess, we talked briefly about a court decision in Germany that Fender won concerning the design of the Stratocaster body. Well, as I feared and talked a little bit about, it looks like they are trying to use this to threaten some smaller boutique builders here in the United States. The first one hit LSL guitars out in, I think they're in California. And the small boutique builder, and they're trying to, my understanding of this is that they're using a copyright instead of a trademark or a patent based on it being an iconic design, or, I don't quite understand, given the fact that for the last 70 years, people have been making replicas of it without any problems, but what have you. But it's from the scuttlebutt that I'm hearing on the internets, they have been sending cease and desists to many other companies that are making, we'll call it Strat-style guitars, which, as we talked about last time, the Strat probably has to be the most duplicated, replicated, cloned guitar of all time.
You think so?
I think so.
I think the Telecaster is. Kenny, what do you think?
Oh my, that's a tough one. Yeah, I think the Strat probably.
Some derivative of it,
the Hendrix thing, and when you think of like the big copy era of the 70s and 80s, when all of this companies suing each other got started, everybody's making Strats. That was Hendrix played a Strat.
Yeah.
Now here's a question: would you guys consider? So let's travel back to the 80s. Okay,
maybe the 70s.
I'm going back to the 80s specifically because that's when we saw all the like super performance, like Charvels, Jacksons, which are very Stratish.
You might say.
That entire. that, would you guys consider that a Strat derivative?
Of course.
Well, not of course. Okay. You don't have to say it like that, Tony. I'm just asking.
Yeah, no, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I consider all that stuff. Even like, RGs have got like the pointier horns or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of a somewhat, slightly offset with, I guess, I don't know. The contours are such a big part of the Strat, though. The arm contour is a defining feature, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's I don't know. Yeah. It is
all right.
what it is.
Well, horses for courses. So, Tony, keep going.
So anyhow, I just, there's going to be probably a lot more news coming on this. Keep your, radar peeled for, all the other places. I'm not sure what the end game is. If Fender is just looking to get some licensing deals or what their what their end game is. But it's on one hand, it's stifling for the boutique builders. There's a lot of people that are basically making a living out of making replicas or copies, what have you. But on the other hand, it might be something that forces people to make their own designs, which I think could be a good thing for the industry. So more to come.
Well, thank you, Tony. Okay, well, let's get into what's going on in our music world this week. Tony's going to kick us off. We're going to check in with Ken after that.
Right.
Word.
So speaking of left of center guitarists, I have been on a Bill Frisell listening spree on the May. Is it May? Yeah, May 26 Vintage Guitar Magazine. Bill Frisell is on the cover, and there's an excellent article on his gear, his new album, different things like that, his guitars. And, for those who don't know who Bill Frisell is, he is kind of pigeonholed as a jazz guitar player, but he is just an incredible guitar player. You can put him in front of everything. The things that I'm listening to most, there's the one that I like a lot it's called Guitar in the Space Age, and there's just a killer version of Surfer Girl, the Beach Boys Surfer Girl on it, instrumental.
Whoa.
I was listening to, he has one that's kind of all John Lennon songs, that All We Are Saying is the name of the album. But the one I didn't think I was going to like, but I actually like, there's 2 volumes. It's Music for the Films of Buster Keaton. And these things are, you can just go to Spotify, type in Bill Frisell, pick and choose. You can't go wrong with just about anything that he does. I first heard him way back when he did an album with Elvis Costello, and it's just really, as a guitar player, I have to admire the stuff that he does. And he's I've talked to him a few times. We've done a project or two, and he is just like a super friendly guy too. It's just like, he's one of those people that doesn't know how great he is. So,
good old Phil Frisell.
No, Bill Frisell. Phil Brizzle. No. Oh man. Yeah. So,
yeah.
How about you, Kenny? What's going on in your musical world this week?
We are, 2026 was big for us. So we had probably our biggest product launch that we've ever had, I think, since starting all this. We rehashed the way the entire production line of our instruments looks. We changed a lot of the naming clementure. For many years, Joe used the same, like, 2 bodies for most of the guitars. And as we started putting different features or different pickups on those bodies, we started giving the guitars different names, which is how we ended up with, like, a charger and a double agent and a cross cut and all these, and the flat rock all being on the same basic body platform, and the same thing going on with our Jetstreams and King Bolts and stuff. So this year we combined all of our bolt-on guitars down to chargers and King Bolts. And just started putting tags on them for the pickups. So Charger HH, Charger H90, Charger 290, King Bolt 390, King Bolt H90, and so on. I mean, it's obvious when you see it all laid out in front of you. But we had sort of grown to the point where it was just getting a little confusing.
Sure. There's 91 options I just counted.
Yeah, and so
that's
right.
not even counting all the colors.
Yeah. And we brought a graphic designer in who actually does work for Ford, like does logos and lettering and stuff for Ford, who is a friend of ours, came in and designed us individual logos for each of the guitars. And so we started putting the guitar logos on the headstocks as well, and redesign the way the headstocks look, not the shape, but the way they're branded. And everything I just think it looks great. I think it is the cleanest example of anything that we've ever done. And it seems to be very popular. It's been taking off. So on top of all of that, I mean, there's we can get into some of the manufacturing stuff too if you want to, but
let's do that in the main part. But yeah.
But and on top of all that, we did some semi-hollow versions of our Roundhouse, King Bolt, and Charger for the first time, like because we use Carina for the bodywork on everything. Mm-hmm. These semi-hollows have mahogany bodies with spruce tops. So they have a little bit of zing to them. The spruce adds a little bit of that brightness back into it, where the mahogany sort of keeps them full or whatever. So we're calling this the Air series, the Roundhouse Air, the Charger Air, and the King Bolt Air. So when you ask what I'm up to this week, yes, we did show those guitars at the NAMM show, but we really didn't start shipping them in earnest until about 6 weeks ago. And I haven't done promotional material myself for them yet. Tori did videos for them. I had videos done by this wonderful influencer that we work with named Jess Lai out of Chicago. Bob Balch from Fu Manchu came out and did videos. Greg Koch did videos with us. And we've been for the first 5 months of this year cycling through all of these guys' material that we put together. And now it's my turn to throw some material out there and talk about them a little bit more in depth. And so I have been in the studio diligently filming Reverend videos.
Nice.
And I don't know when are we live?
No, this will be out. Well, it'll be out next week, which would, if you're listening to it, then it's then.
Yeah. Okay.
Then is now.
Yeah. No, totally. So, and then on a personal note, in my music world, this band that I've been doing for close to 20 years called the Polka Floyd Show, which is the world's only Pink Floyd tribute polka band. We are performing The Wall in its entirety this Friday night at the Clazel Theater in Bowling Green. We've been rehearsing it for weeks.
Oh man!
I have guest singers coming in to perform the different characters in the movie, while I am Pinky in the front and center there, but including Kid Tiger is coming over from Cleveland, and she will be voicing the ex-wife. Tony, you've probably seen Kid Tiger at Earthquaker Day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she is opening the show and taking part in the performance, as well as my good friend Matt Truman, who's a local musician who's fantastic, and then the singer for Five Horse Johnson, Erica Oblander, is doing a surprise guest spot as the judge.
Oh,
going to come running out at the end. Now, I'm telling you this now because if you're listening to this already happened.
It happened.
It's no longer a surprise.
It's in the past.
But he hasn't performed in a while, and I was really excited to talk him into coming out and singing one verse of one song. But it's going to be great. And
that sounds cool,
dude. What a blast putting that material together has been. you know.
Now, are you going to build? Are you building a wall?
We are not. No, we might build a small wall out of Legos on a music stand.
Yeah, yeah. That checks.
Down the wall.
Make it 18 inches tall.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
we're
Spinal Tap.
gonna the Spinal. We are gonna build a wall like Spinal Tap built Stonehead.
Yeah, you can have dwarves running around it.
I think they prefer little people.
Oh, okay.
Just anyways.
Thanks, Todd.
You're welcome.
Okay, Todd, speaking of which, what's going on in your musical world this week?
I finished a labor of love. This is part of our 10th anniversary thing that we're doing. I finished the database, the compendium, if you will, of
the codex
of all the pedals that are available, and we've got them. There are 137 that will be available to our grand poobahs, which will be the first wave. Hopefully, we can continue this with our executive producers in the following year. This is to come.
Yes.
We'll see what happens because it's not going to be cheap to do for us, but we think it's important. And so I was just really, really excited because I nerded out on this, and I have a spreadsheet that has the brand of the pedal, the name of the pedal, the type of pedal, the inspiration, if there was one, a circuit inspiration, notes, photo, and where it's made.
There you go.
So the first person that's going to be getting this is we're going from who's been the Grand Poobah the longest down to the rest of them. And Michael Van Zandt. You will be receiving at your door, the 4 at the door, the 4 on the floor,
at
the 4 at the door. Yes, at the door.
4 at your floor at the door.
Yeah. So it's going to be really, really fun. And then we're going to have with each of these that we send out and get back, we'll set up an episode and we'll talk about the pedals that you selected.
Capital idea.
And almost all of these are from the builders that we've had on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, rad.
Yeah. I'm really, really excited about this. And the feedback that I've gotten from some of the builders has been very, very positive as well. So, and as we continue to have guests on, and we'll factor those in as well. So it'll be great. It's gonna be awesome. Anyways, yeah. So that's what I had going on. Now, what do you think would be linking these 4 pedals that they choose? Tony?
I bet you're using Tour Gear Design patch cables, if I had to guess.
That is correct. This is all set up, and I put a Valaton GP5 on there as well.
Ooh.
Yes, which has nothing to do with Tour Gear, but I just thought I'd throw that in because it's a really neat. It's so useful. I use it almost every single night when I'm playing.
And it's nice if you just want to plug headphones in, right?
It's headphones and it's a tuner. There, I just plugged this thing that we're not getting jack for, but it's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So that'll be on the board. But in order to plug that into the rest of the pedals, you're going to need these Tour Gear Designs patch cables, and these are all coming from our good friends up north in Canada.
Yes.
They come right away. When you go to the site, you're going to load up your cart.
What is that site?
It is tourgeardesigns.com. You're going to load up your cart.
Load it up.
And then when you hit purchase, that is when you get the prompt to say, oh, so you have a code, huh? What's the code, Tony?
The Guitar Knobs, all lowercase, all one word.
That is correct. And you're going to save 15%.
Did you say 15%?
You know I did.
Oh, wow.
So we want to thank our friends at Tour Gear for sponsoring the 4 on the floor.
Let me get a little bit of this.
1, 2, 3. 4 on the floor.
Yep.
All right, Ken Haas from Reverend. What is your 4 on the floor?
Oh, so I'm kind of cheating, okay, because this is really 2 pedals. But they package it in one, the JHS Sweet Tea. It is the Angry Charlie on one side and the Moonshine on the other side.
Oh.
And I love this Moonshine pedal, this sort of medium gain like, Tube Screamery kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a blend control on it that you can blend in your clean sound. And I do a lot of palm mute staccato picking in ska. Think like the intro to Could You Be Loved? I do a lot of that kind of thing. And so being able to mix in some clean sound with that it's just fantastic.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And then I love the Angry Charlie for like heavy leads. I'm old. I'm a tube amp guy. I use car amplifiers mostly. I have a nice relationship with Steve Carr. Beautiful stuff.
Yep.
And we've been sharing NAMM booths off and on for years and things like that. So I got a handful of his amps. I think these pedals just make them come alive. So those are my overdrives of choice. You can take that as 2 pedals or 1 pedal.
We'll take it as 1.
Okay, we'll take it as 1. MXR carbon copy is the slapback for the palm muting thing that I was talking about, because you have to have that sort of immediate repeat for that. I have that in the boards for all 3 of my bands, because I use it when I play steel guitar too.
I'm assuming you've been playing the carbon copy for a long, long time.
I have been. Yeah, I mean, it does the thing that I'm looking for, and I have with the Polka Floyd rig, I have a Gaiatone phaser from the 80s, a little green plastic thing. With the controls all the way up, it does this great sort of rotating speaker thing. It nails the tone in echoes, just kills it. It's so cool. And then I'm going to give you another oddball from the Polka Floyd rig. All of that runs into a first generation DL4, and the stereo out's going to 2 amps on the stage.
Oh.
And I've had that stupid DL4 pedal since the late 90s.
Oh, wow.
And it still works.
Yeah.
And in the Polka Floyd band, I've got the 3 buttons that you program. One does echoes and another brick in the wall, part 1, and all that good stuff. And then I have the Run Like Hell set up on the second one. And then I have stuff set up for Don't Leave Me Now on the third one. The drummer in that band with me is a machine, and I almost never have to touch the tap tempo. And he starts some of these songs, which is amazing. But people always talk about having trouble with them. So every time I talk about this pedal, I knock on wood. But yeah, I've been dragging this thing around with me for years and years and years, and it's still going strong.
Yeah, I guess if you're doing Floyd stuff, you almost need an entire board of delay.
I have the 2 boards, so
you see,
and the board on the right side of the microphone is the Sweet Tea and the MXR carbon copy, and then a little boost that a guy made for me, like Keyser pedals, like years ago. And it's just like a micro amp, like clean boost. It sounds great. I have it after the thing, and then in a loop. On that pedal board, and then I have like a loop pedal on those are on the bottom, and in a loop on the top row of that pedal board is a MXR chorus pedal, Earthquaker Arpanoid, because I can use the Arpanoid to mimic the sound of the sequencer in the thing after Breathe on Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
And then that phaser thing, and then the board on my right is an MXR reverb pedal and that DL4, and then I have one of those JHS things. It's not really a pedal, but it's just a buffer, because I was having volume issues because I had that phaser pedal in the loop, and every time I would turn the loop on, I would get a massive signal jump, because everything in the pedal board was true bypass. And it was easier I really liked that pedal, so it was easier for me to just put a buffer on it. Plus, we play some like festival stages and stuff like that, and sometimes I'm running two 25-foot cables back to the amps,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the buffer thing works well. So
no, that's a smart utility to have.
Yeah.
You said you go out to 2 amps. Tell us about those.
It depends on the size of the venue. So we do a lot of these big German Oktoberfests in the fall, and a lot of outdoor stages, like sort of bigger outdoor stages. You know, I'm not like tooting my own horn here. This is just like whatever. It's. I have an absolute blast, you know, but it is a non-traditional rock music venue. And we get booked at Oktoberfests out in St. Louis and St. Charles, Missouri, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we get it out there. And I'll be like outdoors in a giant area, so I can bring. I have these old car amps called El Motos, and they are EL34 powered 88 watt 212s.
Oh wow!
And,
Holy mackerel!
I have a pair of them. I don't have to run them that loud, but I have stage right to myself, and I like to cover the area.
Yeah.
And then when we're playing in smaller rooms, I have some smaller car amps. I have a car Rambler and a Super B. The Rambler's like a 30 watt. The Super B is a 10 watt deluxe thing, which sounds great. The Viceroy is also a similar like 112. I mix those in. Sometimes I run the big amp with a small amp. So the 88 watt thing keeps the clean headroom alive, and then I'll have this like 10 watt amp next to it that is getting the same inputs from my pedal board. So the 10 watt amp goes into feedback like immediately when I'm singing those. And it's such a fun thing to have together, you know?
Yeah.
And then of course the kids look at me like, what are those things? Why are you carrying those around? Yeah. Love it. And
That's
then
cool.
you saw me, I think, Tony. Did you see me play in the ska band out at Earthquaker Day a couple of years ago? Were you there for that?
I don't think I was there for that. No.
I use a pair of Fender Deluxes in the ska band.
Oh.
And similar sort of pedal setup, because there's some longer delays for the reverb thing for when we get into like reggae stuff. There's some longer delays. But I like running 2 amps. I've been doing it for a long time, and I've been gigging out for 40 years. And the number of times that I've had a tube amp go out on a gig, and when you're running 2 amps and one of them goes out, you go, one of my amps went out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like not the end of the world. In the ska band, I also have stage right to myself. Well, I'm with the trombone player, and I just like to fill out the room. Again, it's not about volume. It's just, I kind of like having that wall of sound behind me, you know?
Yeah. I kind of picture the old Morley character with the Morley feet, except you have twin reverbs for feet. Is that accurate?
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah. I like rock music, and I do this because I like making noise.
Yeah,
you're in the
right business.
We got a neural DSP at the shop a couple weeks ago, and I got a couple of barefaced cabs from England. I know the people that do the barefaced stuff, and they wanted a couple of things from me, and we worked out a deal. And so I have 2 powered barefaced cabs in this neural DSP, and we hooked it all up. And my in-house guy, Tim, is really, he's in tune with gear, even with outboard gear, like way more than I am. And he sat and figured out how to program and work this thing. And he makes it sound fantastic.
Huh.
I sit and listen to him play, and I'm amazed at what a good player he is. But, you know, everybody that works for me plays guitar. You know how this business is, right? And he's so good. And I sit down with it, and I just can't. I just can't feel it.
Doesn't do the
thing,
know.
But it sounds good, right? It sounds good when he does it, but it just doesn't sound good when I do it. And I think it's just 40 years of plugging into tube amps. I mean, I hate to be the old guy, but shit, I mean, that's just the way it is.
Well, there's a response
not like, hell,
thing
I'm
there.
Die on. I don't think that I'm correct. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think that that's what I do. And I see other people make all this modern stuff sound so good, and it's like, good. That's what you do. You know?
Yeah.
One of the woman that works for me has been cutting a lot of demos for her band, and she's just doing it all at home on her computer with plugins and stuff. And she's been sending me stuff to listen to, and I'm like, what amp are you using on this track? And she just laughs. She's like, I did this in my living room with headphones. Are you kidding me? You know, like it sounds great. So, hey, you know, to each their own, right?
Yeah. Yep. Big world of gear out there.
Yeah.
All right.
You know it.
Well, that was a very fun Four on the Floor.
Informative.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I talk a lot.
No, hey, that's what this is about, man. This is great. Yeah. And I think also, you know, coming from you, and especially in the occupation and the position you have, I think that's extra interesting. And I'm sure that our listeners think so too. Don't you, listeners?
Yes.
They all just nodded. Okay,
collective yes.
Let's talk about. We got a lot of guitar stuff to talk about. You gave us a little preface at the beginning. You've kicked off you've relaunched, as you say, I believe, a whole bunch of guitars. And
but wait, Todd.
Oh, what?
If someone wants to go back and hear the first time Ken was with us,
yes,
that would be episode number 375.
375
from December of 2024.
Yes. Okay.
There you go.
Go and do that. And then you can listen to this one and you tell us what you think. That's
tell us which one you like better.
Yeah. I think you'll probably like this one better. Let's just go with that. So, get us started with where you picked up. Actually, where we were talking about a little bit earlier. You're talking about younger artists. Let's bridge that gap that we just left from like making music and stuff, right? This is a common thing that we hear from lots of builders, lots of fellow musicians, and everything. You know, we kind of get locked into certain types of music that we enjoy playing or that we enjoy listening. I think most of us have a pretty broad range of things that we have come to accept and like and be excited about. But you know, you brought up that point of you're being exposed to so many younger artists as the head of Reverend. Tell us a little bit more about that and give us a couple that maybe we should be considering checking out.
So a lot of this started, there's this genre, this Midwest emo. Okay. Uh-huh. There's a lot of bands from this area that are gaining a lot of headway globally. Hot Mulligan, Saturdays at Your Place are a couple of the bigger ones that we work with, but these bands have this sort of punk rock ethos going. But they use all these different, Hot Mulligan in particular uses some really strange tunings. And there's a lot of very rhythmic, like finger tapping things that are happening in the rhythms of these songs. Mm-hmm. And it's really different and really kind of cool. And this Saturdays at Your Place is this band out of Kalamazoo, Michigan, where there's a lot of interesting guitars, a lot of interesting chord structure, and 3-piece band with fantastic interplay between the bass player and the guitar player. And I'm a long time, like, you know, going back to my 80s roots with Husker Du and Firehose and stuff. I mean, I love the power trio. I love what these guys are doing. And Hot Mulligan just got back from doing Japan, Singapore, Australia, big shows, you know, and they're doing really well here in the States. They're doing well everywhere. And I've known these guys, Ryan and Chris, the guitar players. I've known them since they were students at Michigan State. And people were pointing out, Chris got a Reverend because he saw a band that he liked at the time playing it. And I was made aware of them and started following their progress because they were close by or whatever. And then this developed into, I actually do signature models for 2 25, 26-year-old guys. And those guitars sell as much as Corgan, Reeves, Gregg. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're right up there. It's a real thing. And their fans are buying guitars, you know, and it gives me hope Right?
Yeah.
Because like one of the things that I hear all the time in this business is old guys sitting around going, well, the kids aren't playing guitar anymore. I heard at the NAMM show, I sat at a breakfast with some executives from a large guitar company.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't know who I was. I was with a dealer who invited me to join him and didn't introduce me when I sat down. And it was kind of cool because I just got to sort of fly on the wall and listen to these guys talk. And I actually heard somebody say, like, dude, I am quoting word for word. Well, I just don't know what's going to happen when Joey Bonamassa and John Mayer careers come to a close because there's nobody to carry the torch. Nobody's playing guitar anymore.
That's bananas.
And it's like, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm going to say it again. Fuck that, man. There's this thing going on. There's this creative thing going on with I'm going to say younger millennials and Gen Z people, where they are writing music on guitar and performing and playing it, and they are doing it without nodding to the Allman Brothers or Cream or Stevie Ray Vaughan or Led Zeppelin or whatever. You know what I mean? It's coming from a different place, and they're just being creative on the guitar, and it's incredible. And it's the thing that everybody in this industry says we need to happen. And then it starts happening right under their noses and everybody ignores it, because it's not, that's not the way it's done. You have to, you have to do it this way or do it that way or whatever. And I mean, and I'm saying this as a guy who plays in a Pink Floyd band, for crying out loud, it's not like my music is taking anything forward or anything like that. But I'm so impressed with them and their attitude and their work ethic and the fact that they're having success. Check out, not just Hot Mulligan, Saturday's Your Place, Honey Revenge. I work with this band out of New York that's just now doing their first headlining tour. It just started last night, called Daisy Grenade, with these two fantastic singers.
That's a great name. I like that.
Daisy Green. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a female fronted vocal band with and the women that sing in this band are amazing. But the guitar player and the bass player, longtime Reverend guys. The bass player grew up right here in Ann Arbor and went to New York to do his thing and ended up hooking up with these guys. And the guitar player Matthias, they're amazing. And I just they were opening for a band that endorsed me, and I stood there and watched them, and it was like the energy that these women bring to this show. It's unbelievable. And watch out too for the women in this industry, because they're kicking ass and taking names all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely.
My band's got we're a female lead singer, and I wouldn't mess with her in an alley. I'll tell you that much.
Well, it's not, and it's the guitar thing, and this is a touchy subject. I like blues derivative things. I really do. Obviously, but that does the world of guitar doesn't have to start and end with that. Just because that's what we grew up with, mm-hmm. And I say that as a music fan, but I mean, I say that as somebody in the industry. I see this industry spitting out the same things over and over again. And I think people do themselves, I can understand coming out of the gate with like a blues based product and you're going to get like a certain crowd or a certain audience right away. But what impresses me about this Gen Z crowd that we're hanging out with is just the fact that they're making their own path. And the cool thing is that I don't have to I do like it because I'm weird. But I mean, I look around at the older people in MI and I just think, well, you don't have to like it, but the fact that you don't like it isn't going to stop it from happening. Right. It's happening. There's a generation out there that's making their own music, that's developing their own sound, that is putting their own stamp on our culture. and it's coming, and it's exciting, guys. I'm telling you.
I agree.
I know I sound like an old person when I'm saying this shit.
No, it's you're an open-minded realist. That's what you are.
Well, and I'm genuinely into it. I go to a lot of shows, and then we've started doing the thing. Tony, you've been to my studio.
Yeah.
So we built a studio at Reverend Guitars for the express purpose of catching these young bands when they come through on tour. I have a band coming through this Friday. The name of the band is, you ready? The World is a Beautiful Place, and I'm No Longer Afraid to Die.
Well.
Oh, my goodness.
And they started out doing this sort of like shoegazy, sort of ethereal thing with like 12, 15 people on stage. And now they've moved into this more sort of hard rock, like hardcore thing that they're doing. They've been around for about 10 years. They are not Gen Z. They're very solidly millennial people. But it's an incredible band. And they've been playing Reverends for 10, 12 years. And I'm really super excited to finally get them into the studio, to be able to work out the time to get them in. And then coming up next month, I've got some artists coming out from New York that are touring. I don't know how to describe her. This woman, her band is Beck Louder and the Noise. And Beck is this crazy, like she's channeling early 20s, channeling Iggy Pop, just out of her mind. Awesome. She's fantastic. She's a fantastic singer. She's a great player. And they're doing gigs outside of New York. And well, actually they go over to Europe quite a bit, but they haven't been into mainland America yet. And they're coming out to Detroit for something. And I've got her coming into the studio. It's just been sort of a heavy stream. And then I'm trying to not only give a platform for these young people, for us to, we want to show off guitars. We want these guys and girls to be able to do really good quality production, video out there to be on YouTube and stuff that they can use as well as us. So it benefits everybody. But I'm also trying to mix in some of our classic artists. We had Reeves Gabrels in there last summer with Jonathan Cain from Swans on drums doing improv. It was unbelievable. We just had the Red Elvises in. Also 30-year Reverend band. 30 years.
I didn't realize that. I saw that post that you put up of that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Igor got his first Reverend in 1998.
Oh, wow.
Ken, I just want to say, I think it's you're listening loads of great bands, and you gave the bit about hey, there's a wave coming and everything. I think there's a big difference between saying, oh my gosh, look at all this amazing stuff, and let's celebrate it, and let's welcome the thing that is cool about rock and roll, which is usually like it makes you it's uncomfortable, or it's frightening, or it's that's the thing that we crave about that. We want to be set on edge more often than not when we're listening to music, especially guitar related music. And I think the way that you're talking about it is so different from we won't mention any big names that are in the upper part of the alphabet, but when you see ads and stuff, and they're just putting young people that are pretty looking, that it's just fluff, and it's I gotta say, it's just such a turnoff. Whenever I see that, I actually get I get bent about it, and most people don't want to hear me talk about that I'm with. And they're like, no, yeah, but everybody needs to have it. I'm like, but it's not. They're not celebrating the artist. They're trying to say, hey, kids, buy our stuff.
And you'll be cool like these people.
And it's empty. And I'm not buying it. And I know a lot of other people aren't. But there's a big difference the way that you're talking about this. And I want to point that out. And I appreciate that, because we need music. We need new music. We need to be made afraid when we're listening. Sometimes, like, holy cow, this stuff. I feel like I want to drive faster right now, or whatever that may be, or ways. I mean, we have so many things. We're stretched to the max with angst right now, and we need outlets for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree.
So there.
I agree. I appreciate you guys giving me an opportunity to talk about something positive. I've been talking about the tariff stuff a lot lately, and I'm really burned on it. And it's a big part of our industry now, and it's had a huge impact on my business. It's had a huge impact on Earthquaker's business. Obviously, Julie is doing a lot of stuff with that, and it's just there's, like you said, there's so many different stressors coming, from different angles for everyone. And it is nice to have something to be so positive and excited about. I'm really, the decision, like, you've heard this story of, how we all just, like, all of our businesses exploded after COVID. The PPP money and all that's another subject that's like, we're all sick of talking about it. But the reality of it is that all of us in the music industry made a whole lot of money in 2021 and 2022. And I was sitting there looking at the empty shelves and my full bank account and thinking, what can I do that is going to make a difference for us going forward? What am I going to look back on 5 or 10 years from now and going, man, I wish when I was in that position, I should have done X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. And building out that studio was the end result of what happened, with us for all of those guitar sales in that year. That's what we funneled our, profits into or whatever. Uh-huh. And then here we are, a few years later looking back on that. And I think building that studio is one of the best decisions we've ever made. And I mean, you can catch, there's a lot of different bands on our YouTube channel, and I would encourage people to go over there and just surf around and look and check out some of the, Sponge has been playing our guitars for years out of Detroit. We got Sponge to come in and play some of their classic songs. There's a whole wide range of bands and styles and guitar players and things. Mike Watt has been in there. Rick Vito has been in there. Greg Koch's been in there twice. All of the Guitar Hero guys that we work with have been in there, Reeves and everybody. But then all of these young bands, Daisy Grenade did a session, Sir Chloe, amazing band, did a session in there. There's like a lot of really cool stuff to see. And I look back on like some of the videos, you get a few thousand hits here and there. Some of them, 600-700 or whatever. And you're like, I wish some of this stuff was doing a little bit better. But I've like created a whole like legacy that lives on the internet of Reverend bands.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. Just to like go there. Like, I can't believe we did this. And sometimes I just put that like channel on while I'm working as the music that's in the background and listen to all these people playing their revs and our thing. And it's just such a cool thing to be part of. I'm so glad we did it.
Yeah, it's
I just nerded out real bad.
No, that's all good. It's like the only real other outlet for that up to this point has been KEXP Live.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to do.
Yeah, we need more of that.
Yeah, we were like, maybe we can get away with this a little bit,
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. I love hearing that. And yeah, the whole thing, the conversation about like, is rock dead, blah 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 blah. Dude, every single time I get on Instagram and I see some like junior high kids going, we're the blah 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 and we're a punk band, and they start playing in their mom's garage, it's like, yes, go man,
it's
go
back.
go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so we covered off on the uprising of
Utes.
the incoming wave, the Utes.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
So we were fortunate enough to run into you out at NAMM in January, and you were showcasing your new models that we touched on a little bit briefly. Why don't we go into a little more detail on those things?
Sure.
Because the one thing that came to mind, and I thought you said earlier you didn't change the headstocks much, but they look different to me.
There's a couple, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, did you
We
simplify
started adding the model names to the headstocks.
Okay.
And we changed the size and the position of the circle R on the headstock.
Okay.
And it looks different.
Is it now?
I think it's cool.
If I remember right, didn't you always have like a double stair step on the bottom edge, and now it's a little more refined
on some of the models? Yes.
Okay.
So, we've always had that sort of double stair step notch thing going on all of our guitars, and then when we started doing Pete Anderson's guitars and Gregory Kockenheimer-Schmidt's guitars.
I dare you to spell that.
I can spell it in a second. Yeah. Oh yeah. With Mr. Rhymes with chalk, he likes to say.
Right.
His guitars, they have a sort of a smaller headstock profile.
Yeah.
To go with the single cutaway body, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to put that headstock on all of the Chargers and then leave the traditional Reverend headstock on all of the King bolts. So again, we're sort of doing the single cut, double cut thing with our bolt-ons as well. Joe just thinks it looks natural to the eye,
Yeah.
And because the Greg and Pete's models have been, have done really well for us. And we just like the headstock, and Joe liked the way it looked on the Charger. And Joe Naylor makes the design decisions. I mean, ultimately, I guess, in theory, I would have veto power. But one of the things about being the boss is being smart enough to know that you have people that work for you that are better at what they do than you are, and that's why they do that and you do what you do. I sell and I do some marketing stuff, and Naylor designs guitars, and Naylor's eye hasn't steered us wrong yet. So this whole new launch this year, Joe made all the color decisions. He did it all. He put the whole thing together himself, and I think he's done the best work of his career with what we're doing right now. It's amazing. And the sales so far seem to be reflecting that. All of the guitars have been received really, really well. Outstanding.
Is the Charger still sort of the number one seller, or who's out in the lead right now? Do you know?
Man, that's a tough one. Yeah, I would say the Charger body is still the best selling one, but the King Bolt is rapidly catching up to it. Some of the new King Bolt models have been really popular. And then, of course, we do the Descent baritone on the King Bolt platform, and we sell a lot of that, which helps that body shape along, I guess. I love the new King Bolt body. It's sort of reminiscent of what we've been doing for Billy Corgan and Vernon Reid in the Signature Series guitars, and the body shape has been really popular. So it was fun it was really interesting to bring a body shape from the Signature line into the production line.
Yeah.
As opposed to the other way around. Right.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. And I really like the way that's all panned out. But we are also, and our set neck models, the big two, of course, are the Roundhouse and the Sensei, and all that stuff is doing really well right now too. The sort of redesign and rebrand of the Roundhouse this year, the arch on the top of the body is a little bit more pronounced, and with the sort of bolder color choices that Joe made to go with that guitar this year, it really makes it stand out. Like if you look at the Roundhouse in metallic bronze or metallic limeade, you can really see like the look of it is really
feels like a hot rod.
But, yeah, and so like we've been all of those things, they've all been doing really well.
Man, that black sparkle is
semi-hollows have been really well received. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, very cool. And yeah, it's nice to see some new paint stuff and just all kinds of great new things that you're doing here. I mean, You can scroll for days and go, ooh.
I want that. I want that.
Yeah. Outstanding. So what's coming up in the next couple of months for you?
Oh, we are the premier sponsor of a great event out in the Stroudsburg area called Camp Punksylvania.
Ooh.
And it is a 3-day punk rock festival. It's pretty exciting. Reverend artists, Bad Cop are one of the headliners on Saturday or no Sunday, I believe. And so signature artists, Lynn Lee and Stacy D. And so I've known the woman that runs this event is very exciting. Lori, she's really cool. And so I've sponsored a few of her events before, but it's pretty cool. Friday is Pup and Pink Shift are the headliners, and then Saturday is headline Face to Face, Wilhelm Scream, Planet Smashers, Bad Cop. Playboy Man Baby is playing out there featuring Reverend's own Tori Ross on guitar.
Cool.
And then Sunday's headliners Body Count with Ice-T.
Yeah. I thought that was funny that when they have to put Body Count and say featuring Ice-T.
Hell yeah.
Because but is Body Count not Ice-T?
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
But for those that don't know, they're like, oh, that guy. Yeah.
But I'm going to be out there all 3 days. We're going to have guitar set up there. I've been doing some of this like music festival stuff just to be with the musicians basically. Yeah. And it's a lot of fun. And so it's also kind of a fun thing for me. We'll have I don't know, maybe some cosmetic seconds or guitars that have been at multiple guitar shows that have been handled a number of times, or something that, somebody, I would say one of my techs raked a screwdriver across the back, but the last guitar that had a screwdriver raked across the back of it was by Mr. Naylor himself. I said, sign your name next to the scratch and I'll put it in the second pile. So I can gather up, maybe 15 or 20 guitars and go out there and hang out and, maybe get a couple new artists out of the deal, but really get to talk to music fans about the instruments directly. It's really cool. And it's a completely different vibe than the guitar show vibe. Yeah.
Super cool.
So I'm doing that. June 7th, we are having the Toledo Guitar Show at I think it's going to be Stranahan Theater Complex here in Toledo. It is the first guitar show we've had in Toledo in close to 20 years.
Yeah.
Since the days of Jack. You remember Jack, right, Tony?
Oh, yeah.
Jack.
I didn't realize they were having one this year.
Maybe we can make it up there.
Yeah, we should do that.
This gentleman, Matt Pressler, is putting it on in conjunction with Heights Guitars and Reverend Guitars as a sponsor. They brought me on early. What the hell? I go to a lot of guitar shows. How am I not going to go to one within 5 miles of the shop?
Yeah.
So we're going to it's a 1-day show on a Sunday, June 7th. We're going to be heavily involved in that. I may actually go out there with the big display like I do at NAMM or Philly or Dallas or something.
Boy, that's a big one.
Me access to it the night before, so I may go out there and bring
I always feel like that. It's like you should call it the pyramid or something. It always looks like a pyramid to me.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
and it's my hometown. I kind of want to do something.
Yeah, Well, Tony might make it up there. I'm recording that weekend, so Tony, it's on you.
All right, I've got it on my calendar. On my calendar.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'll tell him Kenny sent me.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, the Reverend discount at the door. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, hey, dude, it's been so cool talking with you. We love getting, checking in and getting all kinds of new info, and we covered some really great topics. I'm very excited how this episode came out. Well, it hasn't come out yet, but it is. If you're listening, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I ranted and raved a little bit. I like to rant and rave.
No, you're all good. No apologies.
The two of you, Tony, the next time you come up to Reverend, why don't you bring Todd with you? And you guys come up and we'll sit around on a Friday morning and talk do this in person.
I like
Although,
that
are
idea.
we not allowed to see what Todd looks like?
Well, he'll be wearing his mask.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And his bucket.
Yes. I have a Jared Brandon mask that I wear around town. Yes.
No, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll maybe set up a time here in the not too distant future.
I love that idea. I love that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. Tony.
Yes, Todd?
Would you rather?
That one.
Yes. Would you rather? See, Jared is kind of with us.
He's
digitally with us.
Yeah.
That's right, Todd. It's a little game we play called Would You Rather. And this week, it ties in with what we were talking about earlier.
No, we covered a lot of things. We
Well,
have to be more specific than that.
This is the last 2 boutique Strat style bodies are available.
Oh.
The last 2 in the world.
Last 2. Okay.
In the world.
All right.
And
Strat style?
Strat style.
Okay. So not strats.
S types.
S types.
as we say in the biz.
Yes.
So here's what you got left. Option 1 is an S type with a single humbucker in the bridge and a Floyd Rose. Option 2 is a single P90 and a hardtail bridge.
What was option 1 again?
A single humbucker
Okay.
with a Floyd Rose.
Okay.
Option 2 is a P90 with a hardtail.
Ooh.
Which of the last 2 boutique S-type guitars would you rather?
Would you rather have?
Would you rather have?
Okay. No color involved.
It's going to be boutique. You can
It's
get
boutique.
any color
You can do
you
whatever.
want, so long
Okay.
as it's black. Right?
Okay.
All right. I'll go first. I am going to take the P90 and hardtail. I am a big fan of hardtail Strats. The only Strat I regret selling was a Japanese 60s reissue hardtail.
Uh-huh.
Or no, excuse me, it was a 50s reissue hardtail. And that was the best sounding Strat I ever had. And I like P90s too.
Okay.
So there you go.
That sounds like you tailored this to your needs.
Yeah, it's exactly. When you write it, Todd, you can tailor it to your needs.
Okay.
Ken, what do you think?
My man, I own a black Sir with a Floyd Rose and a single humbucker in the bridge, which I have a Railhammer Billy Corgan Z1 in the bridge, with a maple neck and a reverse headstock.
Well, there you go.
That sounds pretty cool.
It absolutely rips. Banger. So I guess I have to pick that since I already have it.
Yeah, if you want, or if you want to be diverse, you could go my way.
I mean, I have, we make a Charger Junior at Reverend, so I do have that at my disposal.
Mm-hmm.
With our new Steelhead noiseless P90 pickup, by the way. Banger.
I'm going to have to check that one
Yeah,
out.
Tony, you got to come up. So, because the last time you came up, you sat on the couch and we talked about Picardian and Reverend and our relationship and stuff like that.
And we played 12-string guitars.
Yeah, and we played 12-string guitars. And next time you come up, we should talk about, maybe we should do we could do a pickup show or something.
Oh.
And we could get into some of our new pickups and maybe compare them to some vintage stuff that you have or something. We'll never run out of ideas.
No.
Right?
The ideas are plentiful, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's do it.
So you're going with the humbucker and Floyd, right?
Without a doubt.
Okay. Todd, what about you?
I'm going to take the P90 and the hardtail for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to be on my island.
I'm just going to shred circles around the two of you.
But I do want a reverse headstock. I like that idea.
The reverse
that sounds
headstock
cool.
is a good idea.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good.
Idea.
If I have to pick a Strat, then that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be a little more to your liking.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Tony. That was very good. We got a couple people to thank. We have got a few people that we have a lot of people to thank.
We've got quite a few people at this point of the show. There's a special group of people we love to thank. These are our executive producers. Now an executive producer helps make this show possible. How do you become one? Shoot over to patreon.com/the Guitar Knobs. Check out a couple different levels in which you can participate and become a sponsor, a friend, a hero of the podcast. Each level comes with some very nice thank you gifts and opportunities to win really great stuff and be part of our 10th anniversary giveaways. Do it! Just do it now while we still have stuff. But above and beyond...
10th anniversary?
Yeah,
This is our 10th anniversary.
That's impressive.
Yeah, we're closing in on 500 episodes.
End of the year.
Real
we'll be
quick here.
At episode 500.
Wow. And almost
Congratulations,
almost a million
you guys. That's
downloads.
really cool.
Thank you. Yes. we're celebrating ourselves for the next couple weeks.
Woo!
Yeah.
But above and beyond all that great stuff, I'm told there's one thing more.
You get to have your name read on the thing.
You get to have your name read on the thing. That's what I'm going to do right now. So special thanks to these executive producers: Anthony Lathrop, Brett Hogarth, Cameron Pampas, Darren Gregory, Don Kloss, Elad Mizrahi, James Bell, James White, John Esterly from Rebuzzer Effects, John Sebastian, John Helverson, all the Johns in one place, Justin Jones, Ken Sayers, Michael Senchuk, Mike Davenport, Owen Eads, Pluton, Ralph Gottschalk from Wonderful Audio Technology, Richard Kendall, Rick Calhoun, Rusty Sneeden, Stefan Lamb, Tom Brazen, Trevor Ellenberg, Trevor Gunberg, both Trevors one place, Vader and Pedals, Caribou Gone, Ed Rossler, Uday Ram, Andrew Fryat, and Bob Claymeyer. Pronounced correctly this week. Claymeyer.
Claymeyer, yes.
It's simple.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks for coming on board.
Yes.
But Todd, there's more, because there's a special group of executive producers. We call them our Grand Poobahs. These are the creme de la creme, the top of the heap, the A number ones, and they wear a fez upon their head.
Yes.
Listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
Kenny, we'll bring you a fez up when we come.
Oh,
that way.
I have a fez.
Do you do?
I do.
Do you have a Guitar Knobs fez?
No, I do not.
Well, there you go. And now you'll be all set.
Yes.
Yes, it's what all the kids are wearing this year. But above and beyond, special thanks to these Grand Poobahs.
Yep.
Anthony Giamaleros, Billy Spitfire Unlimited, Bob Crouch, Brian Robison, Cody Foster, David Kaminga, David Tyndall, Enrico Fernando, Fox Hill Studio, Gregory Randall, Hex Matos, Cleveland's own, John Williams, Martin Cliff, Matt Hart, Michael Van Zant, Michio Murakishi, Moon Guitars, Pedro Vasquez, Sam Jett, Steve Keys, James Pennington, Zach Oswald from Brandon Wown Pickups. Get well soon, Zach. We're thinking about you.
Yes.
Jonathan Labate from M2 Labs, Ty Barnes, James Castellano, and Kenny Howes. Not Kenny Haas, but Kenny Howes.
Kenny Howes. Indeed. Well, Ken, we can't thank you enough for sharing your very valuable time with us, and the rest of our audience. We're thrilled that you got to hang out with us, and we're thrilled that we got to hang out with you. I should say that.
Yeah.
Let me flip that
was
one.
that was a little.
That's not what I meant. Where can people go get some awesome guitars?
Oh, ReverendGuitars.com without a doubt, but you can find us at all the major retailers.
Perfect. And check out the YouTube channel.
Check out the YouTube channel. Check out all the cool bands that are coming through. Check us out here and come see us at a guitar show.
Yes. Excellent. And Tony, how about yourself?
Head over to pickguardian.com. Check out the stuff that I do. What do? I make pick guards for guitars. How do you get one? Shoot me an email. Let me know what you need, what you're trying to do, what pickups you want, all the stuff. I'll make something special for you. Mm-hmm. As Todd likes to say, it's your opportunity to make your guitar even more yours.
Yes, y'all. You can shoot me a DM on Instagram at Guitar Knobs. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us what kind of gear you're playing. Tell us what you think of the show. Tell us what you think of Tony.
All the nice things. The nice things.
We've been getting a lot of people with I think Anthony Gimolero shared his kid with the fez on, and we've got people sharing their kids with their Guitar Knob shirts on, and all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
But we'd love to hear from you. So make that happen, okay? That's all that we got. We hope you have a fantastic guitar week. Be cool to each other. Subscribe.
Yeah, 100%. Be cool to each other, everybody.
Yeah, everyone. When I wear this, everyone notices it.
That's a great story.
Kenny Haas. That was awesome, man.
Whoa. Okay, looks. Kenny Haas. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, I have to let you guys go.
You learned something new tonight, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny Haas.
Yeah. Look at the brains on this guy.
There's Kenny Haas.
Kenny Haas.
Yeah. You know what? I just perpetually sound weird.
Kenny Haas.
Where's Brandon? Is he scared?
He is in Tennessee. I did call him to see if he could join. He couldn't join, but he said he sends his love. He misses you. He gives you big hugs and kisses. XX, little O, big O, X, big X, small X. Kenny Haas.
Kenny Haas. There you go. Well, you know where the real money is.
Yeah, being the CEO.
No, pick guards.
Pick guards. Oh.
Are you there? Did we lose you?
We lost Kenny Haas.
Who is this? Ken? Just Ken.
All right.
Because I call you Kenny.
I'm just Ken.
Because I can.
All right, Steve. We'll take care of you for sure. And away we go.
Well, that's it for these knobs. Please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/theguitarknobs. Visit our website at theguitarknobs.com for all of our past episodes, 4 on the Floor blog, and other good stuff. You can connect with us on social too at our Facebook page and share your gear and stories on our Facebook group. Also, be sure to check out our Instagram at Guitar Knobs. Catch you next time.